We are ready for another GT Daily race. Since it's Monday, you already know everything resets, so it's time to get back to a new race.
Here's what we have for this week. Race A was Walking Glen Short Course with 6 laps. Race B was the Nürburgring GP with the Group 4 cars. And Race C was the Redbull Ring with Group 3, 15 laps. As we look at the race information and regulations, we had 2 times fuel and 4 times tire wear. The request tire type was the racing hards and the racing mediums. And one thing that caught my attention was this: minimum number of pit stops, 1. That was going to be critical for this race.
First time doing this, so see how it goes.
We were started from P11 since I didn't do a qualifying trial time. I was going to be driving the Mitsubishi Lancer and it was time to go racing.
Let's just be careful in turn 1, that's all.
And the run down to turn 1 begins.
Get ready, green.
Heading into turn 1, you already know, chaos was about to unfold. From P11 to P8, that was really good for me. Now getting behind the McLaren, just getting that slipstream, goes defensive on the inside, heading into turn 3 now.
Oh, what was that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I really didn't think I was going to make it this far. With everyone fighting for position, I really had to think about where do I make my move.
Spin. Stay on the inside, please.
I was about to start lap 2. We're already P6. 2 cars right behind me fighting for that position, going 3 wide into turn 1. I think it was a safe idea to just back out of it and then get back into it. I didn't want to get a crash and ruin my race, so this time we're going all for it. 4 cars battling out, going side by side, bobbing and weaving. This time there was going to be a collision right in front of us. And then everybody gets taken.
So bad.
A solid P4 after 2 laps. The leader was 5 seconds away from us. 3rd place was just 3 seconds. So I believe I was having good pace. We were doing good, not messing up. As we got up to Santiago in the BMW, we were ready to make a move. Going down the inside into turn 4, just making that move. The ghost car ended up helping us to avoid a collision. That was pretty good. We were P3, a podium place. It was a really good race for us. Now with free air, I could see far away the 1st and 2nd place were really close to us. So it was time to push. Now in lap 4, it was going to be one of the easiest overtakes ever. 2nd place with a time penalty, which zoomed right past them. And and that was second place for us. It was starting to look like we might grab a win. Wasn't really sure. We still had a pit. We were just waiting for the right time. There were still 10 laps to go after this one. Now jumping into lap 8, we have the Resilient with the Porsche 911. He had a gap of 4 seconds and I brought it down to half a second. We were really good. We had a good pace, and this time I was going to put pressure on the Brazilian, ready to make a move, but suddenly he just misses his braking point and goes into the abyss. Crazy work.
Flawless, baby, flawless.
I was really feeling good about this race. I had really good pace. We were keeping everything under control. I believe that our times were almost identical, but you know it was consistent.
We have a gap, so let's spin.
And it was time to put my crew to work. It was time for the pit stop. It was time for fresh tires. After a pit stop, we came out in 4th place. The gap was 17 seconds to first place.
Let's make sure we keep that gap there.
On lap 12, we were behind the Audi, getting that slipstream.
Down the inside goes Daniel Ricciardo.
And that was a beautiful move. Only 2 more places separate me from my first Gran Turismo win. With 2 laps to go, I ended up making the fastest lap on lap 13. Now our fight with the BMW was gonna be really good. Now on lap 14, we were behind the BMW. I decided to take the inside line, going into turn 3. Just braking late, the BMW brakes later, gives a little space. That was really good racing. Now on the last lap, I had a better exit. This time, I was going to choose the outside line. It was going to be a drag race till the end. There was no room for error. This time, I decided to brake a little bit earlier. He goes late on the brakes. I just perform a little switcheroo.
Beautiful. That was good. Switcheroo.
I was really proud of that move. But the race wasn't done yet. The BMW tries to do a little dive bomb in the inside. He just couldn't get it done.
Ooh, so right behind me.
As we were about to finish the last lap, I considered myself getting second place until I realized something.
That's it. I don't think he did it.
Oh my Lord! Get it!
And I think I got the fastest lap. I didn't even know that.
A crazy day to start a race.
Vamos.
It was really
First
amazing.
baby.
I was really happy with my driving. The best race I ever did so far. Now this is gonna be our second race of the day.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Green.
Starting P2 with the Mercedes AMG in front of us and the Volkswagen Beetle right behind us. Heading into turn 1, it was really a clean start. Now, getting behind the Mercedes, starting to get a little bit of that slipstream. Heading into turn 3, we were getting close. He goes in the inside, then goes to the outside. The ghost car again helps us and save us from another crash. This helped me take P1.
30, mate.
Now all I had to do was to control the pace and make sure we didn't make no mistakes. We were heading towards another win. But it didn't take so long until the Mercedes and the Beetle started catching up to me and putting pressure on me. This was going to be one of those races where one mistake can destroy our whole race. Now the Mercedes going to the left, the Beetle behind me going to the right. It was going to be a battle in turn 9. I ended up braking so late that I missed the apex. And then the Beetle does a lunge in the inside, takes me out, trying to regain, but...
Come on, bro. What was that? Stupid mistake, bro. Such a stupid mistake.
I should have lifted when I was outside the track and just come back in the track, and probably I would have been still in like 4th and 5th place. But because I wanted to just rush things, I ended up dropping all the way to P10. I wanted to gain places back as soon as possible because we still had a pit. I gained the free place as the Mercedes spinned out, and right behind the Dodge Viper, we were trying to make a move in the outside, going to turn 9 again, side by side. I had a little bit more pace and just going round the outside. Jumping into lap 4, we have the 2 Ferraris, one in red, one in blue. The blue Ferrari ends up knocking out the red Ferrari. I had to serve a penalty for track limits, but our fight with the blue Ferrari was on. And I guess he didn't like us because apparently he was trying to take us out.
Don't do that.
But we had to hit him with a little switcheroo. I ended up taking that place, but for some reason my spider senses started tickling. And I don't think I was wrong, because heading into turn 9, this is what happens.
Of course. I saw that coming, bro.
Now that that was out of the way, we were 8 seconds away from top 5 finish. As we started lap 7, some cars were starting to pit. That had put us in P4, and right in front of us was the Argentinian in P3. This was going to be a good fight, but then the one thing that I didn't want to happen ended up happening.
Oh, no. Like you're serious.
After that, I just decided it was time to pit, so we didn't lose any more places. I felt like it was just the right thing to do. We came back out in P6. If it wasn't for the spin, maybe we would have kept 4th or 5th place. After 15 laps of racing, we ended up in P4. That was because some people didn't pit.
Well, those penalties. Damn. 4th place.
It was a good comeback from P10. Now into our last race of the day. This time we were starting in pole position.
Control the race.
Boogity, boys! Let's go racing!
A clean start and get away in turn 1. We were gonna have to set the pace and try to keep the distance and just hope hope that we turn this pole into a win. After 7 laps, we were still in the lead, but the 2 cars behind me were gonna start putting pressure. They both pitted, Face Racer and Slapstick. They were trying to go for the undercut. I had to make sure I pushed in this lap so that wouldn't happen. As I come out of the pits, Face Racer made the undercut happen. It was gonna be a battle for first place. But I'm not gonna lie to you, he was pretty dang fast. We were on lap 10 by now, and then Face Racer ends up going a little bit wide, ends up getting a time penalty. This was gonna be served on the next lap, so I was trying to make sure I was as close as I could to him. But for some reason it felt so impossible to get close to him. He just had better exits coming out the corners. Now, coming out of turns 7 and 8, Face Racer was about to serve his penalty. He goes in the inside. As I'm slowly catching up to him, I ended up braking a little early, go down the inside, and made that move stick. That was first place, but I ended up missing the apex here. We were gonna have a drag race into turn 1.
But here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's neck and neck with Lewis Hamilton. Vettel is alongside and ahead.
Going into the last lap, we ended up making a mistake here that I felt it was because I was pushing too much. Face Racer was just too dang fast. Couldn't catch up.
You did an undercut. That was really good for me.
I wasn't even disappointed on P2. It was a great race.
Nice. We got a message from Face Racer. Good race. Thanks for the race. Welcome. Thanks, mate. If you're seeing this, what a race. Absolutely great race.
And that was it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. GT18 out.